Welcome to Porchlight Letters podcast, number 2137. A bit of this and a bit of that. So, first of all, my apologies for being on so late. My nap ran over. I had a very exhausting day today, and I was a little tired. So we kind of slept a little longer than anticipated. But we are here, and Zeffie's kind of like, "Can you please take me for a walk?" And I'm like, "Give me 2 seconds, and give me a few minutes, and we will." What was I going to do today? Oh yeah, so I got this really cool package. Now this package has been on a little bit of a journey. A new friend of mine, Rich, sent me some books, and these books are from the 1800s through to the 1920s. They are mystery stories, which is one of my favorite genres. I will read just about anything except horror and most sci-fi and most fantasy. But when it comes to mystery, it is one of my favorites. The first serial chapter books that I read as a child was Enid Blyton's Secret Seven, and then the Famous Five, all around children who solved mysteries and all of that sort of really good stuff. Then later on, I got introduced to Alistair MacLean and Robert Ludlum. So I've always had a thing for mystery, and then that evolved into mystery, adventures, thrillers. It just kept going from there. I guess that's why my chick flick day is a chick flick movie, and then my movie watching day. Yeah, chick flick day. Brad loved my chick flick day. When I said I'm having a chick flick day, he's like, okay. He knew he only had to last 90 minutes for a chick flick. Then the ones after that were action, adventure, mystery, not any girly stuff, as he would put it. So my friend Rich offered to send me some books. So I sent him my address, and he sent me a package which was meant to arrive yesterday, but actually arrived on Thursday at the wrong address, because the wrong address had actually been put on the thing. And we figured out that it wasn't Rich's fault. He gave them the right address, but when they started typing it in, they put in the house number, put in the direction, and then started typing the street name. And the first one that popped up was the one it got sent to, which was not mine, because it went alphabetical order on street name. So yesterday, when I found out where it was, because it arrived Thursday instead of Friday. So I went over to the person's place with a copy of the receipt, a picture of the receipt on the phone, so I could show them, prove to them who I was and everything else. And I went twice, and there was nobody home. And so then this morning, and so they have one of those ring things, and I think on the ring bell things, you can actually leave messages. So I just put my message in there, said, "This is my phone number. This is how you can contact me. This is where I am, blah, 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 blah." Heard nothing. And then this morning I was checking my social media, and I was on Instagram, and I had a new message. And the name of it, I sort of looked at the name, and then I looked at the name again, and part of the name reminded me of when I went to their house. On the inside of their front porch was written the family name. I thought, that looks like the family. And so usually I was sort of like, I don't read ones for people I don't know, but something inside me said, open it. So I opened it, and it was from the person at this house, who says, Are you looking for a package that was delivered to Surprise? Are you expecting a package that was delivered to Surprise, Arizona? I said, yes, I am. And so we went backwards and forwards, and finally today I got to pick up the books. She was going to drop them off, but had other things come up, so I wasn't able to. But I was, so I went out and picked these up. And so in there are these books. These books are going to be cool. I cannot wait to read them. I've got, sent me five. So I've got a little information on these books, because these are really cool books, and I thought I'd just share the books, give you a little bit of information about them, when they were written, and see if there's anything else I can tell you without giving away anything. So the first one is by Wilkie Collins, and it's called The Dead Secret. This was first published. It was actually serialized by Charles Dickens' weekly periodical Housewood Words from the 24th of January to the 13th of June, 1857. How cool is that? And this one, let's see, did they give me any info on that? I've done a little bit of research on some of the books as well. So William Wilkie Collins was born January the 8th, 1824 in London, and died in September 23rd, 1889. This was one of his He was actually a close friend of Charles Dickens. And so this book is about a hidden letter, a dying wish, a secret that could destroy everything. On the mist-shrouded coast of Cornwall. Now, I have to tell you, I love Cornwall. I have never been there before. I have a very strong ancestral connection to Cornwall. What was it out of? Yeah, I've got a lot of ancestors from Cornwall on both sides of the family. On the mist-shrouded coast of Cornwall, a dying woman compels her maid to take an oath to guard a perilous secret that threatens the very foundation of the Trevithick family. But secrets have a way of unearthing themselves, and this one is buried deep within Porthgenna Tower, a mansion haunted by mysteries of the past. It's already sounding good. I want to crack it open already. As the years pass, the secret lies dormant until the new mistress of Porthgenna unwittingly steps closer to uncovering a truth that could unravel her world, with suspense that will keep you turning the pages late into the night. Oh, great. If you don't know me about when it comes to books, if I can't put it, I will sit all day and read a book if I have to. With suspense that will keep you turning the pages late into the night, Wilkie Collins weaves a gripping tale of guilt, love, and redemption. Can some truths remain buried forever, or will the dead have their revenge? Dive into this Gothic masterpiece where every shadow holds a story and every revelation could shatter lives. Now, when it comes to reading, I'm usually pretty good about stopping to take breaks and things like that. But there are times that I get some books, and especially if it's an author I know I like and I know what their books are like, I will actually, when I find out they've got a new book coming out, I will set a day aside and turn everything off. You do not talk to me or anything else. I sit in my reading chair and I just read until the book's done. Excuse me one moment. I got a nose running away. I got to catch it first. So if I get a really good book, I will, and I don't know that it's going to grip me like that. I can read late into the night. I love my book. It's kind of like genealogy, how I love genealogy, and I can quickly lose track of time. I can do the same with a book. Give me a really good book to read, and I'm gone for the day. So the next one we have is, this was published in May 9th, 1903. It's a Quaker detective story that was originally created by Bertha M. Clay, but then written about by other things. It's published in the Old Broadbrim Weekly series. It's a rare dime novel that takes detectives into the Australian outback. Yes. So they said it was a thrilling departure from the usual thing. So what have we got in here? Just having a quick. This Australian set story reflected Western fascination with the ends of the earth and mirrors the Indiana Jones kind of narrative decades before indie existed. So when I read that, I was like, "Oh, I'm definitely getting into this one." And it's what did I say? Oh, it was published in Old Broadbrim in May 9th, 1903. It was a dime novel. And it says, in the shadows of New York's wealthiest avenues, where secrets fester behind gilded doors, a peculiar invitation draws the sharp-eyed Quaker detective, Old Broadbrim, into the labyrinth of luxury and deceit. On a seemingly uneventful Thursday, a letter from one of Fifth Avenue's wealthy magnates, Custer Kip, lures the detective into a strange bargain he cannot refuse. Kip, a man surrounded by immense wealth, yet haunted by whispers of betrayal, offers Broadbrim a puzzle with no apparent crime until the detective digs deeper. In a mansion where every polished surface reflects more than opulence, Old Broadbrim must navigate the lives of Kip's ward and captivating young Nora Doone and his wayward son Foster, whose absent hints at dark secrets lurking beneath the surface. Ooh, this is sounding really good. As the walls close in, alliances blur, and every clue brings the detective closer to a dangerous truth, one that could cost him everything. Intrigue, power, and mystery collide in a high-stakes game where nothing is as it seems. Can Old Broadbrim unravel the enigma before it consumes them all? For fans of Sherlock Holmes and tales of hidden treachery, Old Broadbrim's strange... Okay, I just realized that this is a completely different description on the back of the book, because it doesn't mention anything about Australia, and it's talking about the strange bargain. It's an unmissable journey into the heart of 19th century suspense. So when I read this one, let's see if... because this one takes them into Australia, but that talks about New York. I'll have to get back to you on this one. Just seeing really quick. Yeah, I'll have to get back to you on that one, because what's on the back of the book ain't what's in the front of the book. We'll visit that one again. Let's see. We've got the next one we have is The Brady's and the Chinese Idol, or The Clue Found in Pew Street by a New York Detective. This one was published in August 21st, 1908. And the author was actually Francis W. Doughty, who wrote under the pseudonyms A New York Detective or Detective Tom Fox. So he actually had two pseudonyms he wrote under. And this was a dime novel. It was a Secret Service adventure with old and young King Brady. So this was 1908. When a miserly millionaire is found dead with a dagger in his heart, New York's most baffling mystery falls into the hands of the legendary Brady Detective Bureau. The murder scene, a shadowy office concealing hidden panels, peculiar treasures. If anybody knows me, they know how I love secret panels and secret rooms and hidden rooms and all that sort of stuff. That's why speakeasies. I love hearing about speakeasies. Let's see, a shadowy office concealing hidden panels, peculiar treasures, and the lingering scent of secrets yields no will, no clear suspect, and no answers. But when a mysterious Chinese idol is stolen and whispers of counterfeit pearls and ancient grudges emerge, old and young King Brady find themselves tangled in a sinister web stretching from Chinatown's darkest alleys to a clandestine society plotting in secret. Oh, I am so in on this one. As the Bradys pursue a trail of murder, deceit, and greed, each clue reveals deeper layers of treachery. With danger closing in, they must uncover the idol's secrets, expose the criminal empire, and solve the murder before the truth slips away forever. Fast-paced, chilling, and packed with intrigue, Chinese Idol delivers a mystery filled with unexpected twists that will keep you guessing until the final revelation. Oh my gosh, I love books that have twists and turns in them. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's going to be fun to read, that one. That is going to be so fun to read. Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to that one. Our second to last book, so book number 4, is called Batwing by Sax Rohmer. This was published in 1921, and Sax Rohmer is the pen name for Arthur Henry Ward, who was a British author best known for creating the sinister and unforgettable villain, Dr. Fu Manchu. So yes, Batwing. Let's see, prepare to lose yourself in the shadows of intrigue and dread. When Paul Harley, a brilliant criminologist known for his unrelenting pursuit of truth, is called to investigate a string of chilling events in a quiet English countryside, he enters a world steeped in whispers of the macabre. It begins with a single eerie token, that delicate... Suddenly I thought I missed a line. It begins with a single eerie token and the delicate, sinister image of a batwing, a harbinger of death that strikes fear in the heart of a desperate man. But as Harley digs deeper, the seemingly quaint setting unravels to reveal a labyrinth of ancient curses, exotic secrets, and dark tendrils of an evil that knows no borders. Racing against time, Harley must confront an enemy who moves like the shadow and kills without hesitation. As each clue pulls him further into chilling conspiracy, Harley discovers that those he trusts may hold the most dangerous secrets of all. From misty English manners to the far reaches of forbidden law, Batwing is a masterclass in atmospheric suspense that will keep you breathless until the final page. Oh, I love that. Sax Roma delivers a haunting mystery teeming with twists, terror, and the lure of the unknown. Who can you trust when darkness comes for you? Ooh, it's one of those, sounds like one of those gothic ones. So, yes. And the last one we've got in this thing is one I am so excited to read about. It is written, let's see, where am I? Up here. So this book was published, this book is The Expressman and the Detective, written by Alan Pinkerton. And Alan Pinkerton, if you don't know, was a Scottish-American detective and spy who founded the Pinkerton National Detective Agency. And it's most famous private security and detective agency of the 19th century. This book was published in 1874. Alan Pinkerton was born August 25th, 1819 in Glasgow, Scotland, and he died July 1st, 1884 in Chicago, Illinois. He immigrated to the US in 1842. He started as a copper, which is a barrel maker, before becoming involved in law enforcement. So this book is actually they say it's a dramatized memoir. So this is a memoir of actual cases that he's worked on, and it has been dramatized a little bit. So, a missing fortune, a web of deception, one detective who won't quit. When a package containing $40,000 disappears under mysterious circumstances, now you got to remember this is 1874, so $40,000 back then was a lot of money. Under mysterious circumstances, the Adams Express Company turns to one man, Alan Pinkerton, the legendary detective who has never met a case he couldn't crack. Dive into the electrifying account of the 19th century crime and justice, where shadow figures, hidden schemes, and unexpected twists keep you guessing until the final revelation. Pinkerton's dogged pursuit of truth unveils not only a high-stakes mystery, but a fascinating portrait of Southern society during the turbulent years leading to the Civil War. Based on true events and told with sharp insight and vivid detail, The Expressman and the Detective is more than a story. It's a masterclass in crime solving, straight from the man who redefined detective work. Who stole the money and why? The truth is stranger than fiction. Now, I have to say, the truth is stranger than fiction, written on the back here. That's one of Mark Twain's thing, where he said that, I'm going to have to paraphrase this again. Truth is always stranger than fiction because fiction has to make sense. Yes. So those are the 5 books that I've been sent, and I can't wait to dive into these. And I'm trying to decide, do I leave the Alan Pinkerton, do I read it first or do I read it last? So I'm a little unsure of when I'm going to read that one. But when he told me that he was sending me an Alan Pinkerton book, I said, isn't he the guy that from the Pinkerton agency thing? He goes, yeah. And then I asked somebody else, I said, didn't they found the CIA? And they said yes. But then when I actually researched, they didn't found the CIA, but they their connection with the CIA is a lot of the stuff that they, a lot of the techniques and things that they used were they were not, the Pinker Agency influenced the development of modern intelligence work in a few key ways. So it helped them. There's some techniques that they use for solving cases, in investigation and intelligence gathering methods that were later agencies, including the CIA's, would build upon. So there wasn't just the CIA that they were involved with. There was other agencies where their investigative and intelligence gathering methods were used by other agencies later on. So that was pretty cool, because I thought they had some connection to the CIA, but it was just not really. But they had, so I am super excited. So Rich, if you are watching this, thank you for these books. I can't express how much I appreciate them. And I'm looking forward to giving you feedback on these books as well. So I will let you know how these books go as I read them, and keep you up to date and tell you what I think of them. So we've got 1874, 1921, 1908, 1903, and 1857. So very different years to be reading. Oh, wait. Maybe I'll just read them in the order they were published, which means that Alan Pinkerton will be second, because The Dead Secret by Wilkie Collins was published in 1857, and Pinkerton was 1874. Then there's a 1903, 1908, and 1920. Maybe I'll read them in that order. What do you think? Let me know some of your favorite classic mystery books. Do you enjoy reading mystery books? So in the comments below, put down there some of your favorite classic authors. So we're talking 1800s through to the early 1900s. This one goes to, was it 1921? So to 1930. Do you have any authors that were published before 1930 that you enjoy? Is there any mystery books that you have read from that era, from the 1800s through to 1930s, that you enjoy? Let us know in the comments below, because you never know, I might end up reading one of those books too. I'm always looking to add to my to-read list. So go out, have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will catch you guys back here tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Pacific. Hei konera.